community grounded in reason and celebrating the human experience. And thank you for being here on this holiday weekend. We are fortunate to have, we don't have a guest musician today, we have our very own in-house musician, PC Smythe, who is, yes, so we don't get to hear her enough, and so.
Careful what you wish for.
Okay, so we're going to turn it over to PC for opening songs.
All right, wake up. I'm going off on the wrong tangent already. Fred warned me about this. Well, I don't look all that ragged for all the time it's been, but I'm weakened underneath me where my frame is rusted thin. And this year's state inspection I just barely passed. Won't you drive me across the country, boy? This year could be my last. I'm a tail-fin rolling locomotive from the days of cheap gasoline. I'm for sale by the side of the road, going nowhere, a rusty old American dream. Now I rolled off the line in Detroit back in 1958. I spent 3 days in the showroom, that's all I had to wait. Now I've been good to all who've owned me, so have no fear. Come on, boy, put your money down and get me out of here. I'm a tail-fin rolling locomotive from the days of cheap gasoline. I'm for sale by the side of the road, going nowhere, a rusty old American dream. Now this car needs a young man to own him, one who will polish the chrome. I will give you the rest of my lifetime, but don't let me die here alone. Now just jump me some juice to my battery, give that old starter a spin. Hear me whir, sputter, backfire through the carburetor and roar into life once again. I am a tail-fin rolling locomotive. You can't polish my chrome so clean and fly off into the sunset together, a rusty old American dream. Still running, rusty old American dream. Oh, babe, you did not get new strings for Christmas. I forgot to change my strings. But that's just kind of like the car, right? It's been left on the side of the road just a little too long. That was one of the very first songs I learned to play on guitar, probably within the first 5 or 6. And it was written by my hero, David Wilcox, who was an inspiration for me to play guitar. I got to sing with him one time, like back at the Methodist church when he did this parking lot show. It was incredible. There were 800 people in the parking lot and folding chairs, and I was in the front row and he's singing, and I'm in the front row doing a harmony to a song that never had a harmony. And he heard it and he goes, "Hey, you come up here." I'm like, oh shit. Now we have the F-bomb and the S-bomb on tape. That's wonderful. And right around this time last year, I think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna play it like they wrote it in tune. A friend of mine named Larry Noon passed away, and he wrote sort of my first song that did well on the radio. and he came to an open mic and played this song with nothing but a mandolin and a bad attitude. And I said, oh, I love that song. Will you please let me record it? Please, 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 please. And he said, okay. And I'm like, all right. So I've been cutting him checks ever since, and I'm cutting his widow checks as well. So there's about a guy who had the worst day on earth. He lost his job, his apartment, and his girlfriend, and everything all in one day. So. Just got evicted, and up until today I didn't have very much to fear. But this morning I got my notice, said the city needs a new parking lot, and so I better get to moving. I can't stay in the middle here, I'm gonna get caught. You know the wrecking ball is moving in tomorrow, and make me pack my stuff and get the hell out of Dodge. The wrecking ball is moving in tomorrow, and they don't care if you got no place to live. When life leaves you with no alternative, you can blame it on the wrecking ball. Probably have a wrecking ball of your own. Watch out for it. I had a little talk last night with my supervisor. He told me that business was a little overdue. Despite him being the head honcho of our department, work was slow, there was nothing he could do. So when I went home to my baby, he hit the roof about me losing my job. So I went back home to my mother, and all I left behind was a sink in the doorknob. And now the wrecking ball is moving in tomorrow, and make me pack my stuff and get the hell out of Dodge. Don't care if you got no place to live. When life leaves you with no alternative, you can blame it on the wrecking ball. As I go riding into the sunset and leave behind me everything that I've known, and maybe file for unemployment, trying to find a house in a no parking zone, so the wrecking ball won't be moving in tomorrow, and make me pack my stuff and get the hell out of Dodge. The wrecking ball is moving in tomorrow, and they don't care if you got no place to live. When life leaves you with no alternative, you can blame it on the wrecking ball. Sing it with me. Blame it on the wrecking ball. I mean it. Sing it. Blame it on the wrecking ball. We're gonna do it again. Ooh. I don't know if any of you were like me in high school, but I was you won't believe it. You won't believe it because, no, you don't.
FFA nerd?
Just start off not believing this, but I was a wallflower in school. I didn't have a friend all the way from 3rd grade to senior in high school because we moved all the time. We were in a new school almost every year. And I just got so down inside myself, you know. But there was this one boy, and I really, really liked this kid, and but I was never brave enough to say anything to him. And this is a song written by my hero, David Wilcox, that described exactly how I felt, you know, at the time. And I had a watershed moment in my 20s, and here I am, the person you see now. But I like this song a lot because it reminds me of, you know, I don't know, a different time. I am standing before my old high school. It's been 10 years since I touched the door. But to heal the old pain, you must face it again. So I'll walk down this hallway once more. I have come to this 10-year reunion, but my heart is still a prisoner of war. If I find it's alright, we're escaping tonight. That's what I came back here for. Won't you please waltz with me? I feel like I'm just like I used to be. My heart is locked up here so quietly, believing that you hold the key. Won't you please waltz me free? The turns of our steps are untangling me, and I'm freed from some dragged around memory and the rusty old remnants of fear. And after 10 years, I'm melting these shackles with tears. I'm as nervous as if it's still high school. You're happily married, I know. It's not just this dance that I'm asking you for. I'm asking you for 10 years ago. Remember I wrote in your yearbook, would you please waste some time on me? There's just a few things I must tell you, that's as brave as I could be. Won't you please waltz with me? I feel like I'm just like I used to be. My heart is locked up here so quietly, believing that you hold the key. Won't you please waltz me free? The turns of our steps are untangling me, and I'm free from some dragged around memory and the rusty old remnants of fear. And after 10 years, I'm melting these shackles with tears. Thank you. And this is for you guys. To my friends, a thank you song for being kind to me. To my friends, a thank you song for being kind to me. Crazy days, I have known some, and I want so much to show some kindness to the ones I love. To my friends, a thank you song for being kind to me. It's It's a pretty simple message. Very humanist. That's it. Thanks a lot, guys.